That's a joke. Isn't that a funny joke?
I mean, I don't know if they're necessarily gay. I just don't like that mine is noise canceling because there's a lot of pressure on my ears for some reason, and over a long period of time, it gives me a headache.
I have the hook over earbuds. That's what I use. They're fucking perfect. Because I don't have to have a gay fucking hat on. Sorry. I can have a gay hat on and not have to worry about a stupid fucking headset. Ever since switching to earbuds, I've just come to the realization that headsets are fucking gay.
Right.
Don't touch me. I don't like being touched.
That's true. That's the title of this one. Don't touch me. I don't like being touched. A touched fucking
Unless
a
you're a
touched
woman
trilogy.
that I'm going to be having sex with, don't fucking
Uh-huh.
touch me.
What about a woman who you aren't?
Like well, then I won't. Okay, if it's a girl that I'm friends with, don't touch me. I
I
don't
mean,
want to be
and this
fucking
this this
touched.
is why this honestly, and this is why I'm a sexist pig, and like the truth come out,
I can be
but
friends with women. I have no issue with that, but I
oh
don't
no,
want to be
I don't
touched.
mean, yeah, I don't mean that. I just mean like there are completely different rules for if you're a guy or a girl. I'm completely fine
So if
having
it's a
female
female
friends.
who's your friend and she touches you, you're
Yes,
fine
who
with
I
it.
have no interest in having any sort of romantic relationship whatsoever. The level of like acceptance that I have for physical touch, it skyrockets. I don't think there's no barrier there to that. It's just like, yeah, I'm
No,
fine. I'm fine with
if
that.
I don't, if you're not my girlfriend, I don't like being touched.
If
I
I
don't like
had a
it.
girlfriend, I wouldn't do that because that's fucked up to my girlfriend. But if I didn't have a girlfriend,
I'm
yeah, no.
uncomfortable when my own mother touches me, but it's my mom, so I'm like whatever.
What are you gonna do?
I don't like it when
No.
my dog kisses me.
I also just generally like being around women. I don't know what that says about me.
It means you're a sexist pig.
Like I don't know what fucking, it wasn't Cat Williams, but it was a rapper or it was something. But as I analyzed this thing retroactively, because he was like, yeah, all my staff members are women, all my whatever are women. I don't hang around dudes. I'm like, that's probably fucking weird, but if I had the option, if I had the option to gender bend all of my friends right now at the snap of a finger, would it make my life like 0.2% better just from
I
the
don't
fact
want
that
to be
I'm
a
just friends
woman,
with
so
women?
please
I'm
don't
not.
gender
I
bend
know,
me.
yeah, because I know I have that power and I could make you a woman at any given time. But yeah, I probably would do that. I'd probably be like, yeah, this is fun. I just like generally being around women and the warmth that comes from that. And
No,
also,
I,
women are
I,
more
I
open about their feelings. This is what a sweeping, generalized statement about every woman ever. Like, like I am disgust. I don't care. It's, yeah, it is what it is. Like, what a stupid thing to say. But in my personal experience, women are more open to just kind of being open with what's going down, whereas men are a lot
I
more
feel like
closed
I'm pretty
off.
open.
I would say absolutely, but I think generally across the entire friend group and in personal experience with other guys, the openness is at a much lower degree, and I really, that fucking annoys the hell out of me
You don't
when
like it
people
when
aren't.
someone's open. You don't like it when
No,
someone's
no, no, no.
vague.
I hate it. I hate it when everyone's like closed off and like aren't willing to like go into the deep end with you, because like that's just what a
But what if they
boring
don't?
existence.
But what if the subject matter they're talking about they don't want to go into the deep end for personal reasons?
I mean, everyone has their personal reasons that I'm not going to force anyone to open up. But if I had the option and people were comfortable, yeah, I'd much rather talk about things of actual fucking substance than just like the same old same old. Like I can have a stupid conversation that means nothing, but like to never go there is, and you're fucking dead.
Yeah, I got monkey
And you're
fucked.
dead. Yeah. I don't know. That's just, I'm not quite sure. I'm sure it's some fucking psychological repressed thing, issues that I have with women where now I like being around. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it, but that is my experience. So if I fucking become
Well, I know
omnipotent,
what it
I'm changing
is.
you into a
As
woman.
you grew up, most of your friends throughout high school were women, weren't they? Majority of them were women.
That's actually, I've never considered that, but I had about equal female friends as I did male friends. In fact, I think I had a little bit more female friends. A little bit more,
Exactly. So that makes more sense why you would have the preference to something that you're more
I
used to.
guess. I guess.
Right now in your life, as it is, you've had the least amount of female friends at this exact moment than you've ever had.
Oh yeah, and I'm feeling it too. I am absolutely feeling it. There's
Right.
something.
You're gritting your teeth, and every time you wake up every morning, you're like, "Argh,
I'm
fucking."
not saying. I'm saying like I don't know. I don't understand it. I just think it's nice to be around women, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, it's nice to be around people in general. Doesn't have to be a woman, from my experience. I don't know. Just don't touch me. Now that we got your deep, thoughtful emotions
Mm,
out of the picture about
mm,
your feelings towards women versus men
yeah, yeah.
and a friendship environment, what's your
Mm.
favorite Mario? Mine's Yahoo.
I like the plumber.
That one's good.
I like the plumber.
Plumler. That's good.
I like Big Mario.
See,
I
I've
like
never
the
been a, I've
Mario
never been a
where it's
fan.
like he's like bup 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 bup. That's actually just a little part from Mario Kart. That's a song. That's yeah, because that's in Mario Kart. Um, you know what? You know what Mario I like the most,
What if
and
instead
this
of
is real.
Mario,
Wario.
it was Mario, but his hat was brown and it had an N on it.
Now, what would he be? What would his name be?
Mario.
With a silent N.
No, there's no N. He just wears a brown hat with an N on it.
You said with an N on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but his name doesn't have an N in it. He's still
I
Mario.
think that's peculiar. No, you don't think that's a bit peculiar?
Well, yeah, it's different from what we're used to.
I just don't understand why you specifically chose that letter with that color.
Well, because it's the N word. I thought that was very clear. I thought I was being clear with that.
So stupid. That was really fucking stupid. No, you don't understand. I'm racist. I'm
I'm
racist.
clearly making a racist
Being
remark
racist.
here.
I'm clearly bigoted.
I like the touch of women. Don't touch me if you're not a woman.
Right.
When you had the option, or you know what? You probably didn't have the option.
To speak to women.
No. You probably didn't have the option. So let me rephrase that. When you got your new family doctor, did you go out of your way to make sure it was a woman, or did you even
No, that
know?
was happenstance. That was happenstance.
Now, would you prefer it to be a woman?
Yes. I don't really care. I really don't fucking care. If it's a physical, I'd rather a man not jostle my nuts, if I had to be perfectly honest. And I don't get those because I realize I just don't want strangers jostling my nuts to begin with. And if I have fucking leukemia, I have leukemia in my balls, because you couldn't fucking pay me to do that.
I mean, fair.
Gonna be fucking bricked up at the doctor. I'm good. I'm actually fucking just fine. It's so stupid. It's so and by the way, not a doctor.
Right.
Even slightly not a doctor. My brother's studying to be a doctor. He will be a doctor. I will not.
Yeah.
You can't ask, "Hey, do you think you have cancer in your dick sack?" And then if I go, "I don't think so, but I can check ahead of time." Yeah, I'm not feeling any fucking dick cancer. You can be like, "Okay, we don't have to fucking rustle your jimmies." No? No one thought that one ahead of time?
You're saying I'll let you know if I think there's something wrong with my jimmies?
Pretty much. Like, I think my jimmies are sorted and accounted for the most part.
Wait, let me count. One,
One,
two,
two,
and three.
and
All right, we're
three.
good.
We're good. I don't know.
Just play a shit, really. Just play a shit.
Yeah, no dick cancer type shit. Yesterday I was rubbing my tummy as I do. I was rubbing my red belly.
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, man, there's like a thing, but like under my stomach. What is this? There's like a lump. And then I was like, oh, it's a tumor. I have cancer. That's what it is. Oh, okay. I'll go to the hospital because I clearly have cancer. And then I was like, but it's not on my other side, which is what's really scary. It's not symmetrical. Then I leaned over to the other side, and I'm like, the tumor moved to this side, and now the other side doesn't have it. I think that's just my internal organs. Um, I think it's gotta be something, or I'm making it up because like, there's no way I
You
have double chest
you
cancer.
making up a tumor in your body?
Uh,
Never.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like when I brush my hand across my tit, and it's just like, oh, that's a lump. Clearly, I have breast cancer. And then
No,
I
I
feel
just
the
have
other
fat
side.
tits.
No, and then I feel the other side, and I'm like, ah, oh, double breast cancer. This sucks. Having it once is bad. I have to get a double mastectomy. That's when they cut your chest balls off.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get my tits chopped off, I don't think.
I don't think so either, and that's brave, but I don't think so either. Although to be fair, they're they're really not doing anything for me. Like I'm not losing out if I lose my tits.
Well, how are you going to produce milk?
That's for the woman. Yeah, no, we make.
What's
Yeah, we're a
the
little.
what's the um what's the
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
diagnosis that you can get where you have an extra Y chromosome?
Being pronounced female, I'm pretty sure is what that is.
No, no, no. You're a man, but you have an extra Y chromosome. There's a
I'm pretty sure that means you have Down syndrome.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, the entire joke
Here,
is that
I'll
they have an extra
let
chromosome.
me Google it. Let me Google it because I know what I'm referring to, and it's nothing that you're saying. Which means I'm right and you're wrong.
Right.
Yeah, it's called Jacob syndrome, where it's 1 in 1,000 male births is caused off of random cell division error during sperm production, not something parents inherit or pass down. So you'll be a man, but
But you're just Jacob?
no, you'll struggle to grow facial hair. You'll have very female pronounced like afflections on the face and in the body. You don't have tits, but like you'll just, you know what I mean? You're a man, you have a cock and nuts, but you'll have
Well,
female traits.
um,
You'll have female traits with you.
don't ask me why I know this, but when a man transitions via HRT to a female and they go through that like replacement therapy, um I didn't realize the biological differences from men to women from like a skin level. Like I didn't realize that women have much softer skin because the I don't know, it's something about where the fat is stored. It's pushed more up to the top, so it's like squishier or whatever. Like it is women's skin is not man's skin. They are completely different in how it's distributed and stuff. So when you are transitioning, you notice that among like fucking the obvious, what would be you would stop growing a beard. Yeah, like how you distribute fat and store it are going completely different places.
Now, my question is to all the fellows out there who have Jacob syndrome: do your tits fill with milk? That's what I want to know.
I mean, if a man went through all of the chemical changes necessary via carrying a child, I'm sure we would also have this exact same capacity to fucking produce milk. I don't know. I mean, we're literally the exact same minus tit and puss. So,
Well, that's good for
and I do
you,
have a
no?
degree in this. I have a degree in this, so I would know. Speaking from
That's good news for
my
you, no?
ass. Why is that good news for me?
Because when the transition inevitably happens,
Inevitably, that
it'll be
yes,
easier.
right. And I've considered that, and I go, oh, game bricked. Nope, we're actually good. Yeah, it'll be a real load off. I'm dead. Fucking, I
I'd
don't know
hate to
what.
be a woman.
Um,
It's just not for me, you know?
if all things were the same, if all things were the same, would I change my gender? I mean, I don't know if this is the right answer, but I think it's just like everything is the exact same except for there's just more shit that sucks. So, like, shout out women, cause yeah, if like
Yeah, if you're not
I'd
an
probably just.
attractive female when you
I don't think it has
transition.
anything to do with attraction. It's like having a fucking period, having to birth children.
Well, here's a question for
Um,
you. Would you
walking into any
would
room
you
and
birth
50% of the
children?
people could like kill you on the spot if they wanted to. Would I birth children?
Let's say you transitioned and the technology, because I don't, you know that more about this than I do, and that technology was good enough to when you transition, you have the capabilities of conceiving children. Would you?
Right. Oh, so okay, so in a hypothetical world where it's like, because everyone does the whole fucking, you're never gonna be a real woman, you can't actually have kids. No, 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 you literally can. They do a complete makeup. You now have all of the relevant reproductive systems of a woman to have children. Would I go through with that? Is what you're saying?
No, no, no. You become a woman,
Hmm.
and the technology was good enough. By the time that you became a woman,
Hmm.
you were actually able to just have your own kids. Would you
Right.
have your own kids?
In this hypothetical, does that mean my wife doesn't have to have kids?
Your husband can't have kids. He's a man.
Why? Okay, but I don't want to date men.
Then why are you becoming a woman? Checkmate.
I don't have
Checkmate.
enough I don't have enough hours to explain that not everyone who
Checkmate.
transitions is
Nope.
sexually attracted to the opposite
Every
gender.
man who
It's
transitions to
it's
a
an
woman is secretly gay, and they just want an
identity
excuse to
and sexuality
date
are like
men.
not the same thing.
Nope. They just want an excuse to date men.
Yeah, yeah, and all men who transition to women actually just want to go into the women's washroom and
Yep.
creep on them.
And that's what the left don't tell you.
Like, it's like simultaneously one of the most conservative and like liberal fucking takes all in one.
Oh, I'm all for transitioning. It's just don't lie. You're doing
So
it
yeah,
because you want
don't
to
lie,
suck
you dirty
cock.
pigs. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And the same goes for the women. They secretly want to date other women, but just don't have the balls to just be a lesbian, so they transition into a man. It's simple science that people just ignore.
It's the 23-year-old male equivalent of is Fortnite mid. The fucking kids on the
Is
sofa.
Fortnite mid?
Yeah,
Fortnite is
this is.
very mid. I know I've talked about this
You can't
before,
say
but
that. You can't say it's mid.
I hate Fortnite. I hate what it's
It's
done.
groundbreaking. Sure, you hate what it's done, but you didn't hate it when it came out because when it came out, it was peak.
Yeah, but I think it was peak for all the wrong reasons. It's like how when you watch an anime in your late teens to early 20s and you go there's literally nothing better than this piece of fiction that I'm consuming right now. This is peak. And it's like,
Hmm.
no, it's actually garbage. You just don't have a concept of what isn't good yet.
It's just like a 12 episode like
I
shitter,
did not,
one season.
as a how old as a 15-year-old child, I did not have the capability
Child.
of understanding what was
Uh-huh.
and wasn't a good game yet. So to me, Fortnite was a good game. But in
I think you have
retrospect,
that a bit
looking back
twisted
on
up.
it, no, no, no. Retrospect, looking back on it, it's one of the biggest pieces of dog shit to ever. It's one of the laziest things ever. It's what is not only is it stealing from a genre was just popular at the time, it's also just getting half of its success from collabs. It's one of the laziest things ever.
It's very lazy, but it's also super revisionist history to go, I didn't realize at the time that it was bad. No, it was appealing to you at the time, but you are a different person now. You can't retroactively be like games mid because
But the game
you
is
grew up,
mid.
but
If there's
for
a
every
movie that I really like, and then in 5 years down the road, I go back to that movie and I go, wow, this is actually kind of slop. What, I'm not allowed to be like, no, this is actually kind of shit. And when I liked it at the time, it was just a product of my environment that I liked it for the reasons that I did.
it was the project of your age, if anything else. And if
That's what
it's
I'm
the
saying.
product of your
No,
age,
and that's
then
what I'm
all
saying.
that means is that it doesn't appeal to an older demographic, which you have aged into. But as you age into it,
I think Fortnite
many
does
people
appeal to older demographics who are on the
it
spectrum.
can. It,
That's,
okay, okay.
I'll have you know. No, it's just it was
I
good
mean,
because I didn't know what else was out there. That's why
for
it
the
was good.
time, and
I was eating fucking oatmeal with nothing. It was just plain sloppy oatmeal. And I was going, this is the best fucking thing ever, because all I had before eating the oatmeal was dirt. So of course I'm going to be like, this
You know what
oatmeal's
it is.
fucking fantastic. Now I've had a shit ton of other foods, and I go, actually, that oatmeal was shit. And you're looking at me and going, well, the oatmeal's not shit. It was just a product of your environment. And you can't go back and say the oatmeal is shit. And I'm going, no, I 100% go back and say the oatmeal is shit, because the oatmeal is shit.
When you're the first to do something, it's significant. It's like shitting on the Beatles because their music is cliche or tried.
But the Beatles are actually good.
It's generic. Okay, great. But what the Beatles did pioneered the sound of just like, I don't even know what.
Right, but
let's call
Fortnite
it
wasn't a
pop.
pioneer of anything. They literally stole from a genre that was already very popular for a year and a half to 2 years before it even came out.
Sure, but remember, in art, all you have to do is just be better at copying something and then add your own twist to it. For
Right,
God's
it's like
sake.
if the Beatles came out and popularized a genre that was already popular for the past half decade, and then we're like, and also, we got Eminem.
Wait, did they do that? I'm starting to think maybe they did that.
The Beatles? No, I'm pretty sure they pioneered that genre.
Because if I was a betting man and I don't have a history degree, I'm
almost certain one of the things that the Beatles
group of people were doing it, and then they copied it because they were white, they blew up. I don't know that to be true, but I feel like that might have happened.
A lot was stolen from the black community, rock and roll, hip hop,
The blues,
jazz. A lot.
I mean,
A fucking
pretty
lot.
Pretty
a
much
lot.
every
But I'm pretty
genre.
damn sure, and you know what? I'm happy to be wrong here. I'm pretty sure one of the reasons why the Beatles were so popular as they were is that they pioneered that type of genre.
And I'd
I'm
like that
almost
to be the
certain.
case. I'd like it to not be off the backs of fucking talented black artists that literally did not get a fair shake.
Probably,
because
and you know
segregation
what?
was
You
still
know what?
around.
Let me cover my ass. They probably did.
I don't know if they
But
did.
the Beatles
but
music is still fire.
And here's the thing. I like
If
whatever.
history has taught us anything, more likely it was stolen from the black community.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, and also to say like if for me, I really didn't discover the Beatles until and I don't listen to the Beatles anyway, but like early 20s listening to the Beatles, and I was like, yeah, this kind of sounds like all the other pop music that I listen to, but it's kind of dated. But
oh,
that's
you
such
think
an
maybe
insult.
the Beatles is dated?
I'm saying it's an insult to the Beatles because imagine if I'd listened to it as it came out. There was nothing like that on the market at the time. It was like revolutionary. So it's weird because Fortnite wasn't the first popular battle royale. That was PUBG, but Fortnite took what made
H1Z1 was before that.
Sure, but Fortnite was able to take it and spin it in a way where it like caught fire and like that's art. There is no original fucking ideas. It's just, can you take something that works and make it so that people want to do your thing instead with whatever twists. So
right, but I can still go back and look at it and go, that was some doggy shit.
It's shit now, but at the time you were eating that shit up.
I know.
And what does that say about it?
It means I was a dumb kid.
Or dumb kids like that. And don't get it twisted, Octopus Garden is a fucking banging song. Shout out Ringo. I didn't know he wrote that one.
Ringo Starr?
Ringo wrote that. Ringo Numa.
Him and George Lucas are like the two luckiest people on the planet. Well, George Lucas made Star Wars, and then the music department, the editing department, and other people behind the scenes made it into a blockbuster hit. If George Lucas actually got to go through with his original ideas on the first Star Wars, it would have been a fucking disaster.
Wasn't it a comic beforehand, though, or something like that?
No, it was not a comic. And then it was a 100% original idea by George Lucas, and then he made a fucking thing that no one could understand. So the music and editing department, literally, in the special effects department, literally were like, let's actually try to sell tickets here. And they made the first ever blockbuster smash hit of all time. Maybe Jaws was before it, I can't really remember, but I know it's one of the first ever. And then George Lucas had literally nothing to do with Empire Strikes Back or The Return of the Jedi. He literally had nothing to do with those. Those are directed by completely separate people, written and all that. And then George Lucas was like, I actually want to do my thing. And then he made the prequels, which is some of the most biggest dog shit on the planet. And then he went, Let me sell this to Star Wars for $4 billion.
Let me sell Star Wars to Disney
So
for
yeah,
$4 billion.
let me sell Star Wars to Disney for $4 billion, and now he gets to laugh all the way to the bank. He's one of the luckiest men in history, and Ringo Starr is up there as well, because Ringo Starr was just the drummer for the Beatles and didn't really have to do much.
To be fair to Mr. Ringo,
It could have been
'cause I-
anybody.
well, no, but because that's the thing. People say that, and I'm not on drum YouTube very often, but I've seen drum YouTube, and that's a running joke where people are like, yeah, no, it could have been anybody, but you actually see the technical ability of Ringo, and you try to emulate that, and you realize that guy was actually fucking goated. So I'm far be
Goated
it
on a
from me.
drummer's sense, which means not that goated.
Oh my god, if fucking drummers are going to fucking come
Don't,
for
but
your
you
ass.
literally said drummers all agree that it could have been anybody, and now you're like, oh, drummers are gonna kill you.
That's the exact opposite. Drummers don't agree. Like if you're a stupid drummer, you're like, yeah, it could have been anybody. But if you're a real fucking drummer, you're like, no,
Oh,
this
you're
guy was
saying
goated.
the real ones no?
Real ones, no. Knowers, no.
Right. The
That's
knowers
what
know
I'm
that
saying.
if you hit a drum on beat in the '60s, you'll be a billionaire for the rest of your life.
That's
Knowers know.
crazy. That's crazy.
Hey man, I think these knowers are just coping.
I think the drum heads are
Yeah, the
are
drum
gonna come
heads.
for- Yeah.
Yeah, let the drum heads come for me.
Damn. Is he still alive? I think Ringo's still alive.
Yeah, I think he's the only Beatles still alive.
What?
Yeah.
What about Paul McCartney? He's definitely still alive.
I thought Paul McCartney died.
I don't think so, man. I'm pretty
Well,
sure
John
he's
Lennon's
still
dead.
alive. Well, that's the only one I was 100% certain was alive. So now I'm really confused.
Now I'm all fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel nothing anymore. I feel nothing anymore in general, but like this, I
Right.
truly feel nothing anymore.
Well, don't worry. We're getting a new From Software drop in August, so be very excited for.
But like, I don't know, man. It's just I'm
IGN
not even
India
excited.
has reported for Project Cerulean Coast, a pirate themed From Software game
Sure,
for August of 2026.
that's great.
And if it happens,
I'm not excited.
If it happens,
It'll
fly
come
to
out.
India.
It will come out. I'm sure it'll be gas. I'm sure I'll love the game. I'm not excited. I
You
can't
say
bring
that like
myself
you
to be
haven't-
excited anymore. I just can't.
Yeah, but you've given yourself to this game. You've got like 1,000 hours in this fucking game. Like, yeah, you might be over it at this point. But
I'm
when a
not
new
over
fucking-
From Soft games. I'm over being excited for things.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to think like. There's no philosophical angle to that where it's not literally just no, but yeah, I'm just not excited anymore. It's like, okay, no, I respect it. If you're not excited, you're not excited. I'm still very excited. Something will reignite the spark.
Well, I don't know, man.
Or
It's
the
just
spark.
I can do a lot of. I've been going out a lot more, and it doesn't. Like I want to say
Okay,
it's
but where
been
are you
helping.
going out? Where are you going out?
Like I'll go to I'll
club.
go to the mall, and I'll go into like the coffee shop in the mall, and I'll just sit
Mm.
down and have a coffee, or I'll go to the bar and get like a fries. Like I won't get a drink. I'll just get like a fries, and I'll just sit at the bar and I'll watch whatever sport game is going on. Or where did I go? I went to.
I mean, the problem. Here's the problem, in my opinion.
I went to the park the other day, just to go to the park. I didn't bring my dog or anything. I just wanted to go. Like I've just been going places without an obligation to actually do something once I hit that destination. And I want to
there
say
you
it's
go.
been helping, but I don't know.
It hasn't been making it worse. I'm sure that's true.
Anything not
Maybe
to
it is.
drink.
Correct. I'm not quite sure.
You would think going to a bar wouldn't help that, but it's nice because I'll see other people enjoying the thing that I've told myself I can't have anymore, and it like gives me like a comfort.
Right. No, I think we would do very well in like a post-secondary like university setting, and unfortunately for me, hopefully I do get into the games program in fucking fall, and I get to go, and I get to be in like a class setting again. But I just feel like there's been such a shift from high school to now, to where like reintegrating into that, me and you socially are in such a better place that I actually think we'd thrive in that kind of scenario, and it would be energizing and like fulfilling, as opposed to like draining and anxiety inducing. So
No,
I
going
don't
out
know.
and socializing isn't anxiety inducing anymore.
Right, but if you got to actually find
It's
people
one
to
of the
socialize
reprieves
with.
of the day.
Right.
Where before it would be the dread.
Right.
But no, it's the complete opposite now. After stopping drinking, it's been hard to enjoy things again.
Right. Maybe because of the fucking withdrawals that are like really affecting your mood, you would say.
Maybe. But I feel like even if, well, that's when I would experiment. That's why I bought a 6-pack like a week ago, and I'm like, let me just
Mm.
have 3 beers and let me see if other stuff around it is more enjoyable. And it wasn't. It wasn't. It truly felt like a neutral state, where like it
Well, I
didn't
mean, because
matter.
probably it wasn't like oh, let me really let the top off of this thing and get fucking disgusting with it. It was like I still feel like I probably shouldn't be drinking. Like you weren't able to truly get degenerate enough to where your body was like, oh yeah, we are so back.
There's
So
no
it,
better feeling than first falling off the wagon.
yeah, like fucking getting white girl wasted.
That first beer, after months of not having any alcohol, is euphoric. But then it tapers
Right.
off very quickly, and then I go back to
Yeah.
a neutral state where I'm like, well, I don't feel better or worse in this state that I am after the fact of having the thing that I thought would maybe was the thing I was craving.
I mean, you're chasing the dragon. You're literally chasing the fucking dragon.
Yeah, but I caught the dragon, and now I don't know what to do with it anymore, and I just let the dragon go. It's the dog with the car, but I caught up to the car, and now I'm like, oh, I don't. What's next?
Maybe you're
That's
not
probably
fucking
why it's hard to
with the
enjoy
dragon no
things,
more.
is because I knew what once was, and now it's like, well, I don't. If that's what was supposed to be the peak, I don't really have any high hopes for
Yeah, but
the up and coming.
the misconception is that there's only one dragon. There are far many more dragons that you will experience in your life, and they will not be as cruel of a mistress as the fucking alcohol dragon, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. I've
I mean, by the way, I know nothing. I am a fucking moron, but
right.
that's my 2 cents and a penny on the side. I mean, I think you should get esoteric with it. I think you should try some really like off-colored shit. And I don't mean like
You mean like
narcotics.
go
I mean
to
like
like
activities. Like really get weird with it. Like take a cooking class.
take a cooking class? I like
Like
cooking, but I like
so out of your
cooking
comfort
because at
zone.
the end of it, I get a nice meal. I don't like cooking because I feel anything from it.
Yeah, and in the cooking class, they don't let you bring the food home with you, so that's a bust right there. Okay, I got him.
I don't really enjoy the activity of cooking. I more enjoy that at the end of it all, I get a nice meal. I used to enjoy cooking until I realized if you really let it take over your life, you can't even enjoy a snack anymore without being like, well, if I let me put all this preparation to it, let me put
Hmm.
this 2 hours into this weird esoteric dip that I want to make for these fucking carrots. That has
Right.
let me hand make my own fucking mayo to use as a base for a sauce that I want to use to enjoy some carrots and broccoli, and that takes 3 hours of your life. And then I go, well, I used 3 hours of my day to make a fucking dipping sauce. I
Yeah.
actually hate cooking.
It's the game development theory where if you give players enough resources, they will optimize the fun out of your game. It is literally the predisposition
It's
to
kind of why I hate
hyper
Magic.
optimize. Yeah.
Magic the Gathering is its most fun in its most
Mm,
casual sense, but
mm.
I don't know. I can't. Even in draft, I'm going like, I even enjoy this?
It's strange. Like we're preparing for, I say we, I'm preparing for an event that I'm actually taking seriously. So I'm getting much more familiar with a set to draft than I think I'm ever willing to get, being Strixhaven, right? So I'm like putting together like this pretty efficient deck most of the time, and I know what cards to take. But I'm gonna be honest, it's making it less fun So I don't know if I want to do this long term and go to competitive stuff.
Well, I didn't even know this thing that we're going to was a competitive thing
It's
until
not competitive, but if you do
yesterday.
well, you get a bonus.
Right.
And I want the fucking special coin that you get.
You remember when Chris said Magic the Gathering was meant to be a bar game? I know what he means now because I feel like I'm having the most fun when I'm just.
Hyper casual.
It's literally the, what is it called? It's not called Smash Up. What is it called? Jumpstart. When
Yeah.
you play Jumpstart and you like make it into some type of drinking game, Jumpstart, like that's the most fun Magic can get. Like it can't get more fun than that. I think that's the absolute
Yeah.
peak of fun.
What if you take the alcohol out? Is it still the most fun?
It Jumpstart without the alcohol is still a higher peak than an optimized game
Right.
of Commander, because that, even with 4
Well,
people on the field,
Commanders. I don't know.
we
It's so
we have
hard.
unironically ruined Commander to the point
We've ruined
where,
Commander because we don't have people who are willing to play the game in a way that's not just hard focus someone and literally bully them for a
but it's
meme
also
instead of
our
being
own
like,
faults.
how is it our own faults?
Hyper optimizing decks. It was literally an arms race between the both of us to make the more stronger deck.
Sure, at the beginning, but now it's like, okay, I'm willing to play a low powered deck, but then you get to a table and it's like if two other people just don't want to fucking do it's literally just like shooting your shit with your friends while you play cards because there's nothing
And
after
that's
playing
amazing.
of course, and that's all it is. Like I can't believe I used to take Commander so fucking seriously because you take something at draft where it actually takes a level of skill to like understand what you're picking and put something together. Like how can you ever take like Commander seriously?
I feel like I have to take draft seriously because of just the nature of the format.
I mean, I'm making a lot of decisions, which is like intellectually, it's fun because yes, I get to at least take a component of it seriously, which is mentally engaging, but then also I'm understanding that due to the format of not being able to pick all my cards ahead of time without being like whatever's in this pack I get, it allows me to, just like, okay, if it's low power, it's low power, it's fine. It's nice. I really like that. Because there's only so many ways there's only so many cards you can take every round.
I found a new Commander deck last night, and it's fun. It looks a lot of fun, and I took out some cards from it that I think would be cancer. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Next time we want to casually play, I'm gonna whip that out. It
Yeah.
looks really good. That's where I'm at with it. It's just trying to find the most just fun things I can do in the format.
The one time I interacted with people who were at a Friday night Magic table was when I was waiting for my pre-release to start for Lorwyn Eclipsed, and I was talking to a guy, and we were going back and forth. He's like, "Yeah, no, this deck that you have here, because I was playing I had like a mono black zombies deck." He's like, "Oh, you built this deck horribly," and I'm like, I built it. How did I build it? It's like, because with this commander, you want to be blinking it and then loop it infinitely to cheat out all of your creatures and then kill everyone in a turn. I'm like, you're a sicko. Like, you're sick in the fucking head, man.
What did you say to him?
I was like, oh yeah, no, you're right. That would be really good. Remind me to never fucking play a game of Commander with you ever. And then as I was called away he just parried my ass. As I was called away to do my pre-release, I overheard as other people sat down, someone said, "Oh yeah, no, what bracket are we playing tonight?" And then another guy was like, "We'll play bracket 3. Bracket 3's fine." And then
That, little do those guys know that is not bracket 3.
well, basically, the dude that I was talking about who tried to hyper optimize my zombie deck was like, "Oh, bracket 3, I got a ton of bracket 3s." And then the other guy goes, "You got a ton of oh, the only thing you play is bracket 5." And then he goes, "Oh, no. They're all there's only so many game changers in these decks." It's like, if you want to weasel around the guidelines and be like, "It's technically a bracket 3 even though I have some of the most cancerous infinite combos in this fucking deck." It's like, I hate that. I fucking hate that. It's so fucking gay. Like, it's a social format, and I used to do that too. I still do that to an extent, but I'm really trying to move away from that because no one wants to play with
You
me
know
if
what
you
it
do shit
is.
like
You
that.
know what it is. No
I
matter
don't know,
how
but I have
way
a
you
feeling you're gonna tell
slice
me.
it, inherently Magic is gay.
I don't think it's inherently gay.
I think there's ways to
Make it
filter
really
out a lot
fucking
of the
gay.
gayness, but I think at its core it is gay. And that's fine. There's no problem with that. There's no problem with being gay.
I mean, I feel like using gay in this context, it has truly lost all meaning. But
Well, it can mean
like,
it can mean homosexual, or it
myriad
could
of
mean
things.
bad. I'm just saying at the end of the day it doesn't matter. But to not acknowledge that it isn't gay, or sorry, that it is gay, to not acknowledge that it is gay, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. Once you come to the acceptance of it is gay, you truly hit an enlightenment.
it's I mean, to take this to its most logical conclusion, like you could say Dungeons and Dragons is
It's
that's
gay,
gay.
but
Yeah,
it is.
watching anime is gay.
It is gay.
Fucking
It's okay, but it's okay.
sure, but it's just like, oh sure, and so what if it is? That doesn't
There's
mean
no
that
problem with that.
you can't interact with it in a way where it doesn't make it fucking miserable
But that's what
for
I'm
everyone
saying.
and yourself.
There are ways to interact with magic to make it not gay, but it is still inherently gay at the end of the day.
Name me a thing that isn't gay.
What do you mean that isn't gay? Like, oh, like an
What's
activity
a
or a
pastime?
thing?
Yeah, what's a pastime that isn't gay?
Spending time with your family, going out with your
God.
friends,
Oh my god.
playing a video game casually,
Hobbies,
playing a video
hobbies.
game competitively. That's not gay. No, if you're very good at something and you take it competitive, if you're very good at a gay thing and you make it competitive, the thing that you're good at is still gay, inherently gay at the end of the day, but you're less gay because you take this thing in a competitive way, that you've optimized it in a way, like competitive Magic players. I don't think a tournament official competitive Magic player is as gay as a Joe Schmo who plays it on the weekend. The Joe Schmo who plays it on the weekend is more gay than the guy who takes it competitively, because the guy who takes it competitively, because the guy who takes it competitively makes money. That guy is making bread. He's making bands. He is doing this thing.
Most don't. Most lose money,
and they're more gay. Now you're getting it.
I think, if anything, if you're not like a top 8 pro Magic player and you're just going to these no, I don't believe that, because I don't subscribe to the idea that Magic is inherently gay.
But it is inherently gay.
I
once you've come to the enlightenment that it is inherently gay,
it has the capacity to be, given
no.
bad circumstances.
See, you have it flipped. At its base, it's gay. It has the capacity to not be gay. You can make it not gay, but at its base, it's gay.
I'm gonna have to respectfully agree to disagree on you with that one, because me and you can sit down for drafts, and we can sit down for draft and have a fantastic time, assuming I'm not already going into it being like, these are the exact cards I need to pull for fucking Strixhaven, because I've been doing that, but whatever. Like, Innistrad Remastered. Never seen that set. Didn't know even what the archetypes were. I just took the cards that I liked. You took the cards that you liked. We played. That was a blast.
But it was
the game
gay.
System... I don't think so. I think
Magic,
the game systems are inherently fun.
Magic at its core is a gay activity.
You can suck the fun out of it and make it gay. That's my final stance.
There's at its base, it's gay, and you can either suck the fun out of it and make it even more gay, or you can steer it in a direction that makes it not as gay. But it is still always gay at the end of the day.
Aristotle and Socrates in 2026. That's really funny. No, you've just been bitten. You've been bitten by all of these people. You've had cringe interactions. You've had cringe interactions with people who like these things. There are people in this world that exist that take things that would otherwise be very fun, and most of the time are fun, and make them unfun. But you could say that about any fucking pastime. That is my entire point.
Right, and I'm saying there are some pastimes that are inherently gay.
It's okay.
It's what it is. What it is. There's you just got to come to the realization that it's fine.
How is it inherently? What about the base systems of Magic the Gathering make it inherently gay?
You are an adult man playing a kid's game, slinging imaginary creatures and spells at each other. If you think that's cool, that's fine. But you're lying to yourself if you don't realize it's gay.
Well, I mean, if you're not spending your time fucking looking at your 401k and like day trading, I guess everything is fucking gay. If you're not
No,
doing
no, no. See, you're
adult
getting the
shit.
misconception where if you're not doing adult shit at every single waking moment of your adult life, you're doing something gay. I literally have clarified that watching movies, watching shows, playing games, none of that's gay. But there are
I see.
certain things that are gay. And you can make
Um,
them less gay. You can make them almost you can get the gay out of it so close, but there'll still be an inherent 0.5 to 1% gayness of the activity just because of what the activity is. You could
my
be playing
camera is centered on you. You need to rest because I literally can't. Yeah, my
we could
camera's
be
on your
playing
camera.
strip magic with the hottest women
Don't
of all
say it.
time.
Okay. All
It
right.
doesn't
Sure.
matter.
Uh huh.
It's still
That's gay.
inherently
You think
gay.
that's gay?
It's still inherently gay just a little bit because of the nature of what
I
you're
have to
playing.
leave. You have to boot me. My shit's fucked. My camera's stuck on your camera, so I'm only seeing you from like your peripheral. I'm only seeing me from my peripheral. There we go.
I'm telling you, man, life's a lot better once you come to accept
That
this, and
everything is gay.
that most things that you and me enjoy are gay, and that's fine.
Then I'm the gayest man on the planet then, and that's fine.
That's fine. There's literally no issue with it.
What about watch collecting? Is watch collecting gay?
No, I wouldn't say watch collecting is gay. No, but it is
Okay.
gay. Manga
Uh-huh.
collecting, that is gay, and that's fine.
I mean, who hurt you, bro? Like, who fucking hurt you?
What do you mean?
Who fucking hurt you? There, it's just
It
gonna go
has
in
nothing to
circles.
do. See, because I'm using the word gay, and you're thinking homosexuality, but
No,
I'm
I'm
more
not thinking
referring
homosexual.
to
I'm
I'm more
thinking like
referring to bad. It is
I
lame
grasped that
slash bad inherently
inherently.
to play Magic the Gathering. But that's fine because if you
Unless
can
it's at a
find
bar
if
with
you can find enjoyment out of it and make it into a way where you take the lameness out of it to its core, you
Mhm.
can. But at the end of the day, there's still going to be an inherent 0.5 to 1% that is still lame because you are still playing a children's game where you sling imaginary things at each other at a life total. Being being a person who
Mhm.
loves football, and I'm talking like American football here.
This is very interesting. Okay.
Loves football.
Mhm.
They are gay inherently.
That's the truest thing you said all
If
night.
you like the sport of football and you play it
Uh-huh.
professionally, there is nothing gay about that. If you like the sport,
Right.
there's nothing gay about that. If you go and watch the games, all that, there's
Uh-huh.
nothing gay about that. But once you
Uh-huh.
hit a certain percentile or a bracket, if you will,
Mhm.
and you go past it to the point where now it's 90% of your life, that is gay. If you know everything there is about beer, like you're a beer guy, you know all the mechanics,
Uh-huh.
the alchemy, everything behind it,
Uh-huh.
that is gay.
I think we're now conflating gay with being like autistically interested in like a hyperfixation.
That is, if you are above the age of 23 and you're a beer guy, that's gay.
Oh yeah, and what if you're below the age of 23? All the
Because you're
fucking
allowed to,
21-year-old beer
because
heads.
most people who are like that, I'm going off of American ages here. When you hit 21, you can now legally drink. So you have the years
Right.
of 21 and 22
To
to
be
be a beer
obnoxious.
guy and be obnoxious about it, and then after
Uh,
that, it's now gay.
so what did we learn? If you act like a dickhead or are annoying, you are gay. And if you like anything and you're not a professional at it, that is gay.
No, you can. I literally said you can
Most
enjoy like
things.
football and that be fine.
Right, but not too much.
Once you go over a certain bracket and it's now 90%
Uh-huh.
of your life, you are
Uh-huh.
gay. And this thing you like is gay.
And we stand with you for that.
And that's fine. But just acknowledge that it's gay. That's all I'm saying. If you're a big movie guy, right?
Mhm.
And you know
Oh
everything there
god.
is about movies, like Like to the point where it's now 90% of your life is you are a movie guy.
Can I ask you a question to
That's
interject?
gay.
Are the red letter media guys gay in your eyes?
In a way, they are a little gay, but that's
Oh
fine.
my goodness.
That's
oh my
fine.
goodness. No, they're not. They're the
That's
most
fine.
chill fucking guys.
You don't like Red Letter
alive.
Media. That's my
I
favorite
don't
YouTube channel.
I don't like consuming like film fucking whatever, but those
No, I
guys
don't
are
like
funny.
that either. I don't.
I can
The whole thing where it's like,
Oh yeah, the mise en scène of this shot. It's like that's
yeah,
fantastic.
it's
I don't
like,
even
that's
think I
great.
used that
You're
correctly,
gay.
to be honest, but no, because here's the thing. You're gay because that person is annoying and is gay, but the thing that they're talking about is not gay. Okay? Being into movies is completely fine.
That's fine.
Being an obnoxious fucking prick about something is always 100% of the time gay. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying.
You could be a prick in anything and make it fucking gay. But
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But
then,
there's also
there you go.
certain hobbies that are inherently at its core gay. And Magic the Gathering is one of them.
I think childish would be a better synonym to use for that. But
well, when I say gay, I mean all of that. It's all encompassing onto one thing.
Yeah, it's unbecoming.
Right.
Of
it's uncouth of you.
Yeah, in their late years of 23 to be playing a child's card game with SpongeBob and Rick from The Walking Dead.
You're not allowed to be mad. If you like Pokemon, you are not allowed to be mad that they're not catering to you as a 30-year-old.
I also disagree with that as well, because if you played this game for like, I don't know, 25, 30 years and it was one way and you enjoyed it, and then they went, oh, let's look at, remember our good friend Fortnite? Let's just do what Fortnite did, the thing that you said is fucking scum and terrible and shit. Yeah, it has devolved.
If you like Fortnite, that's gay, and you're gay.
Okay, and they took a thing that was really cool and they made it fucking gay. Maybe it's gay now because they're pandering. Now. Sure, but I don't think it's always been.
Tim Sweeney is gay.
Who is that?
The CEO of Epic Games.
The CEO of Apple.
No, you literally are a nerd for trying to correct me there, and that's fine.
I'm gay.
That's fine. I'm gay.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. This is
I don't even know if I believe half the shit I'm saying anymore.
Yeah, it is truly.
I know, but the thing that I will stand strong on is that Magic the Gathering is inherently gay. Like,
you know what?
You're not gonna be able to change my mind on that. But that's fine. I play it and I enjoy playing it, so it doesn't matter.
Does that make you gay for playing it?
A little bit.
Okay. There are far more pressing issues that I could really like have be my white whale, and honestly, this is fine.
And that's why I don't complain about it. You don't hear me complain about it. I've come to an enlightenment and an acceptance that it's fine. I don't give a fuck.
It's stupid.
But I'm also not gonna go to the Chris approach and be like, you're not allowed to complain about things because people are starving in Africa. Like, I think that is gay. That mindset is fucking gay.
No, that's different because in 2017, 45,000 kids starved and died in Yemen. So that's
right. So you're not allowed to be
really
angry
bad.
that your toast is a bit burnt.
Your turtle died. No, because at least you didn't die 40,000 times in Yemen in 2017.
Right.
So like
that is gay.
No, I agree with him on that one. This is my white whale, actually.
Yeah, this is your white whale. You're not allowed to be angry that Star Fox looks fucking stupid because there's gang affiliation still happening in the US of A, and that racial inequality is still a thing. You're not allowed to be angry at Star Fox because Trump's in office.
This is true. Yeah, no, I agree with 100% what he said. 100%. All the way.
Right.
I don't think we should have opinions because you could just, that one, I don't know if you know this story, but one time someone tried to assassinate Kim Jong-un, and I think he was some sort of associated with the family, or he was a family member, but he found out about that. And then you know what he did? He took them and he put them in the middle of a field, and then he got all of his buddies in an observation deck, and then he presses a fucking red button, and then he drops a nuke on him. He literally blew a guy to smithereens because he tried to kill him. So I don't care if Star Fox looks fucking stupid, because at least someone didn't try to drop a fucking nuke on my head today. Yeah, Chris was cooking. He actually was cooking with that one.
No, I think that's inherently gay. I think you are still allowed.
They went to lunch.
I think you are allowed to be angry about things, and you shouldn't have the fact that the world, that there's fucking still bad
I mean, I
things happening
agree.
in the
I
world.
agree. I'm chatting shit, but I agree.
I think that's
It's also, you know what it is? It's also very dangerous because it's a way for the people that did the thing that you're complaining about to basically get away with it scot-free, to be like, there's bigger issues at hand. It's like, yeah, you'd want me to ignore this fuck-ass issue that you've caused, you moron. You think I'm that stupid? Like, yeah, because you can get off scot. Oh, we got bigger fish to fry. No, you burnt my fish, motherfucker, and we're talking about it.
I cannot
I mean,
wait
for
until you're a
fucking...
public figure. That's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah,
great.
that'll be fantastic. I don't think I don't think I've said anything very off color yet, but I mean I don't know the landscape of what's good and what's not good to say today is probably going to be very different in the future. So
Like, I'm probably gonna be in trouble in just a couple of months because I think Magic the Gathering is inherently gay.
right, when all the magic heads get to you, we're
Which
fucked, and by
honestly,
we I mean you.
if my biggest issue is that there's a bunch of Magic heads at my door angry at me for saying Magic's gay, I think I'm
And
alright.
also, like you're not gonna run into them because you're not gonna go to their fucking mother's fucking kitchen. Like they don't leave the house. Me being one of them, resident magic person, we don't leave the house. What I was saying is, I think a bad thing about living in an age of social media and being able to talk to your friends over Discord is you miss out on the magic of just going over to a buddy's house and watching him play a video game.
Yeah.
I really like the romanticized idea of just being like, what did you do today? Oh, I went over to X person's house and we played Elden Ring for 6 hours. Oh, like you took turns? No, I just watched him. He played the whole time. I think that's nice. Because now if you have a fucking PC setup, it's like, yeah, let's all hog around the computer. No, it used to be like on the telly. We're on the telly in this bitch.
Hey James,
Yeah.
is Magic the Gathering inherently gay?
Let me think about that one. What do you mean
Like
by that?
just as a
Like
game.
the game?
Yeah,
Like,
just the
at
game itself.
the
Not
game
cringe
itself,
people, just the game.
just the game itself at its core, is it gay?
No.
All right.
All right.
Well, then you're on Team Anthony, because I think at its core, and I still enjoy Magic the Gathering. I have no problems with Magic the Gathering, but I do acknowledge that at its core it is gay.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like gay as in like kind of lame and cringe that I'm playing a
Like if you
children's
play it,
card
you
game.
like kissing boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of the way Anthony was thinking. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
No, I mean like it is cringe and lame, and it is like a card game for children.
Well,
But
you know,
I'm
mine
fine
was
with all
cringe and
that.
lame, so.
Yeah, I'm fine with all that. I've come to an enlightenment and an acceptance, and I
So
still
is
enjoy Magic the
Magic
Gathering.
cringe?
At its core.
Yeah.
Is it cringe?
It
I
is
don't think
pretty
it's
cringe.
cringe.
There you
I
go.
don't think
See,
it's,
then,
it
all right,
can be
you're on
cringe.
Team
I
Easton
think
then.
I think it can be cringe if you play with cringe people.
See,
but
I
and
don't
that's
think
where
it's
we're-
not been cringe a single time I've played
That's
it.
where I think Anthony has it flipped. I think it is inherently cringe, but there's ways to make it less cringe, not the other way around.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, actually. I mean, what do I give a fuck? I'm not Richard Garfield. I don't go to the waterfall.
Now, mood swings. That's gonna be
That's
hard.
gonna be a hit.
That's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, when they don't do fucking print to order and they just do a hot drop where there are 30 decks of cards and you might get one, you might not.
I would buy the alpha set of mood swings if it's priced reasonably. If it's not priced reasonably, you have me fucked. I don't care. I don't.
Well, you'd have to stay up until midnight and wait in a fucking queue, and then there's only a 4% chance that you'll actually get one because they're greedy and they refuse to fucking print to order because they're fucking losers. I mean, the Wizards of the Coast business practices. You want to talk about something that's inherently gay? That is the gayest thing. Making love to a man is less gay than the way Wizards handles their fucking business. Okay, that needs to be said up front. That being said, the actual game itself is not, in my fucking humble opinion, not inherently gay.
If you are a pro Magic player, it's not gay because you make money off of it, and there's nothing gay about getting that bread. But if you play it casually and in a competitive sense, That is I think EDH Rec is the gayest it could be. Competitive commander. How to not be. How to be the biggest loser on the block is competitive commander with no money on the line. You're just doing it to win.
For the love of the fucking game,
no,
man.
Well,
Grinding.
there is no love of the game at that point. You were optimizing all the love of the game out of it.
Yeah. No, it's just hearing the word competitive commander conjures some of the most deplorable, despicable human beings I could ever fucking manifest with my brain. So I'm with you there. It's like it's not even a game at that point. It's just gambling. Did I draw the cards that I need? Do my opponents not have the cards that they need? I win. Fantastic. At least if you gamble, you might win something. There's no winning in the gambling of competitive Magic, specifically Commander. And don't even get me started on trying to gamble some fucking bitches on your dick, because you know that's not happening either. There was a kid that had a speech impediment in grade 4, and when he was doing his show and tell, I kept mimicking him and pretending to be Sylvester the Pussycat. I was asked to leave. There's really not a lot of teeth to that story. He was showing the class his toy truck, and I said "fucker" and "fuckatash," and I was asked to leave. So.
Nah, fuck your teacher. That's funny.
I mean, it was fucked on my part, but like also, don't be a dickhead.
Did the entire class laugh?
No. No one laughed.
Oh.
I guess they weren't really
SNL.
watching Looney Tunes on Cartoon Network, on Cartoon Retro, I should say. So they weren't familiar with Sylvester's game, I guess.
Well, and with that.
End it with that.
Cool.
End it with that.
Yeah.
They said my dick is small.